Georgia Gridiron Gang is here.
Come on now, shout it.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Georgia Gridiron Gang.
Keep that same energy.
Welcome to the Georgia Gridiron Podcast. Come on in and have a seat.
Where's the wizard?
Daddy, can you take a football game?
Prove it on Friday.
This is getting messy.
In what?
Let me go hit my supplies before we get started.
Oh yeah, they got a chance. It's a snowball chance.
It's Thursday. B.S. Rollins, Esquire.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Gang.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
Hey y'all, what's going on, gang?
What's good? It's Wednesday. Hey, somebody do the Geico commercial with me real fast.
How'd that go?
Hey, Mike, what day is it?
Hey Mike, what day is it?
Hump day. Okay.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay then. All right, we got Obadiah in the building. What's going on? GGP TCC checking in on this great Wednesday. We got Mr. Hurst in the house. Welcome, sir. Mr. McDaniel from Coffee County is hitting us up. How you doing? What's up, good people? Mr. Reddick, good evening. How are you today, sir? Mr. Williams, welcome. Mr. Britt, welcome. What's going on, Georgia Gridiron Podcast? Hope you all are doing fine. We're doing just fine. Mr. Worlds, welcome to our podcast, sir. Another TCC fan. So glad to see y'all on this hump day Wednesday.
For sure.
So today we're gonna discuss those questions that y'all had on Monday about the upcoming games and what we think about them, and predictions. Wiz is gonna come on and talk, and some of you all are going to be pleasantly pleased, and some of you all will be pissed, and that's okay. Marquise, what's going on, nephew? What's good with you? How about them cats last week? Yes, sir. You went up to Jones County and y'all just put on a clinic. Did an excellent job. Jones County has a very, very difficult out of region schedule. Next week or this week, they play the Valdosta Wildcats. This Friday, they're playing another black and gold team, the Peach County Trojans. Will be there. So they got a tall order. We'll see how that goes. Well, I won't be able to see how that goes because I have to go out of state and I'm going to miss my Trojans. But that's okay. So I don't know how that's going to fare for Jones County. They do have a brutal schedule, but do you think the difficulty of their schedule? Because I think after that they play Hoco right after they play Peach County. So if they win at least one of those games, their PSR will be okay. But if they lose all the difficult games, what you think?
PSR still gonna help them out because it comes down because you're gonna include your opponent's schedule and your opponent's schedule. So they should be all right. They're playing teams that's gonna end up playing quality teams on the back end also to help them out.
Yeah. All right, Marquise. Well, we're going to get you out of here so you can go ahead and get your beauty sleep and you can go be productive in the morning, Marquise. Mr. Ferguson, welcome. Lincoln County is checking in. Mr. Britt, safe travel. Where you headed? You in my business? No, I'm kidding. This weekend, I will be traveling to Nashville, Tennessee to get my HBCU college football season started. I'm going to watch a matchup between the Tennessee State University Tigers and the Jackson State University Tigers at One Bank Stadium, which is Vanderbilt Stadium. So my sister is a graduate of TSU. So I'm going up there to watch some good HBCU football and some excellent HBCU bands.
Fact. So, Jess,
Yes.
before we get this show started, I want to give a moment of silence to a friend of mine, a
Okay.
brother, a classmate.
Okay.
Um, he's a loyal listener. He hasn't listened this week because of what he's dealing with, but I'm gonna say this. Um, Mr. Wildcat himself, Nichols, we have you in our prayers for your loss, and we wish you and your family strength and the will to get through this time in need. We are with you, and you are in our prayers.
Amen.
Amen.
Our deepest condolences to B Mick on his loss. May God comfort you and keep you in this very difficult time. Give you peace that surpasses all understanding.
All right, with that being said, I'm just like B Mick would say, man, let's get this thing started.
That's exactly what he'd say. How you doing, Miss Heather? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if there are any Thomas County Central fans listening, my nephew, my nephew is running for let me make sure I get it right. He's running for junior class president, Jaden Rodriguez. So if you know any juniors at Thomas County Central, y'all make sure y'all um, give my baby a shout out. Good evening, Mr. Garrett. Toombs County is in the building. Welcome, Mr. Dominique. Glad to see you. Um, Mr. Britt. Yes, the bands will be lit. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Them folks in Carolina need to hear about Georgia football. Will you go ahead and let them know about it? People are sending their condolences to Brian Mickles. Thank y'all so much for that.
All right. So with all that, yeah, if you don't lay it out for tonight, we're gonna talk about a little bit of upcoming games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Wizard gonna fly in pretty soon to give his predictions. I think we already posted his pick'ems as of last night, so you all got until 6 p.m. Friday to get your pick'ems in, and
Mhm.
somebody else would do their best to make sure that no mistakes are made when the calculations and the score checks are done this weekend.
Please do, honey. I thought we were gonna have to shut down. Goodness gracious.
Well, I will say this. The wizard had texted me and told me that people are putting in bad emails. So please make sure your email is good when you put it in, so you can get you can get your picks emailed to you and the results emailed to you after the fact.
Y'all heard what he said. Make sure you don't have no funky email address. While y'all sitting there getting mad at folks, make sure your email address ain't funky. Um, Mr. Benjamin, welcome. He says, Happy Hump Day, fam. Hope all is well. Sitting out back with family smoking on a Honduras Caribbean. That sounds
Man,
like
I
a
need
good one.
hold on. Where he at? That's
He
where
at
I need to
home.
be.
He at
Man,
home.
Mr. Benjamin, wait, man, send me your address. Yeah, you right up the road in the cab. Send me your address. I need to come join in that smoke. I'll bring a drink. Either that or meet me on 138 at Smoke One.
Love you all. Peace and blessings. Yes, I enjoyed I really did enjoy that cigar bar. The only thing that I don't like, I had a great time, but I had just got my hair done. And
Yeah,
so when I got out of there, I smelled like a smokestack, but that's okay. How you
yeah.
doing, Mr. Allen? Hello. Northside Eagle is checking in. It's a great day to be a Northside Eagle, isn't it, Mr. Allen? Mr. Hurst said he's already done his picks. Okay.
My man. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people left in the world that actually read the newspaper.
Mm,
So I read an article today in the well. Yeah, today in the AJC, got home. I'm eating my sandwich before the show, and the AJC posted an article. And I thought this article was very, very interesting. So my question is, can I share it with y'all?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So this article is titled, Here's an All-Century Team Based on Georgia's Top-Rated Recruits. That's the headline, right? So when you scroll down, this is an all Georgia team based on players rankings on the 24/7 Sports Deposit. Now, keep in mind, we got two current players on this on defense. DJ Jacobs, that's the senior, and Casey Barnes. And I'm going through the list. Now, imagine yourself being an offensive coordinator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is who you got on offense. You got at quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. At running back, Isaiah Crowell.
Mm-hmm.
And at running back, Jabari Davis. Receivers, you got Jaden Hazelwood, no pun intended. I didn't write the article. And Demetrius Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
At tight end, Eric Gilbert.
Mm.
And these are your offensive linemen. Amari Sims, Jamari Slayer, Broderick Jones, Mitch Hyatt, and Kuman Idoga. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But I'm just saying, as an offensive coordinator, now, I want y'all to keep in mind. Huh?
I wouldn't have to do nothing.
No, but hold on. I want y'all to understand, we got to get to the defense so you can understand who the athlete on this that's going to be in this offense, okay? Because you're going to pull one of these running backs out. You're going to pull these Isaiah Crowell or Jabari Davis out, right? And you're going to insert a third receiver. Wait till we get to the defense so you can see who that third receiver is. Now, defensive-wise, you got a stout defense. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm.
Your bookshelves on that defensive line is awesome. And nothing's gonna get on the edge, right? Everything's gonna get forced up the middle as a defensive coordinator wants. And when them things get forced up the middle, you got some defensive tackles sitting there in the middle just waiting. But you also got an inside linebacker that's just gonna tear everything up in Sammy Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those outside
too.
Now, them outside linebackers and Trey Blackman and Adam Anderson, ooh, they just gonna slam down and just clean up. But it's just secondary for me.
Yeah,
You're not gonna throw on. You're not throwing on Travis Hunter, Eric Berry, Caleb Down, and Casey Barner.
Yeah.
Anything goes in the air, it's a pick six. And then look at the athlete. Who's gonna come in as that third receiver? And Miko Harton. And we know that was straight speed coming out that slot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you got your kickers. The only thing I ain't worried about no long snapper.
You need to.
And we go.
Listen, when you got two stacked, when you got an offense and a defense stacked the way that they are, and they pretty much evenly match, come down to how good your special teams is. Marquis said that's a lockdown. Said it's a lockdown defense, and a bad snap could be the difference in the game. So,
but here's the thing: what game? Because my offense is gonna put up points, my defense is gonna shut you down. The only way you're gonna beat me right now is special teams. Now
let me get my mindset straight because I'm thinking about them going against one another. Okay, so this is the same team. Okay, that makes sense.
Same team. Now I got another 11. I should have another 11 that's gonna run my kickoff, my field goal, my extra point block team, and my punt team and punt return. Right? I got another 11 just to run special teams, but it's not post.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my second all-state team based on composite rankings and recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna bring in some other people.
Understood.
But I found this kind of interesting though when this came up. I'm like, oh, ooh, ooh, that secondary is stout. But I just wanted to share that and get the listeners input on that because I found that very 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 interesting
Okay, so
today.
listeners, what do you think about the message? What do you think about the message, people? Okay, okay, you posted on your timeline. Okay, I'm fixing to I'm about to tag him, Mr. Benjamin, so he can see it.
And Miss Heather, wasn't nobody talking about you for an email last week?
She was
She
just
said last
reiterating.
season.
She
I
was
know it. I know. I forgot who it was that typed in their email wrong last week, but somebody did. But it was just to reiterate. Somebody, be careful when you're typing in your email so you can get your
yes.
notifications.
Don't do Miss Helza. I'll fight you about her.
I
Mister
ain't mad. I'm not messing with you or Miss Heather. Mm-mm.
How you doing, Mr. Tate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He said, evening, guys. Coffee is going to destroy where on Friday. Okay, let's see what the wizard has to say. I mean, y'all look pretty good against Parkview and where, depending on who you ask, where either struggled or Bainbridge has just gotten better. So and are they coming to Douglas or are y'all going to Waycross? Um,
Are we talking about coffee and Ware County,
yeah,
right?
coffee and where?
Oh,
So
it's in coffee.
okay, so yeah, that's right because they were talking about a tailgate. One of these days, I'm gonna get down to Douglas and see this tailgate they talking about.
Oh,
James.
oh, Jet. They
Mhm.
tailgate gets. I remember. I was trying to get. I saw the tailgate at the bend. I couldn't make it because I had to go into my game. But by the time I came back out, they was wrapping up. But they were getting the crunk over there though.
I bet you they were. Um, Jane, about the article you were saying, he said it's really good. There's some really good players not on there.
And again, you have to remember how the list was composed. 24/7 recruiting composite ratings. So I understand that. That's why I said there was a second team missing that will have a lot more players on there that a lot more people would expect and recognize. So
So,
keep in mind the the source that they use.
mhm,
24/7 wasn't big prior to 2000.
yeah. Well, I'm answering. We let's revisit it one day because I'm interested in hearing Yo's opinion on this as well. Mr. Map, welcome to the podcast, sir. He said, "What's up, y'all? Checking in from Greene County. Haven't heard much from Greene County these days. What's going on over there in Greensboro?" James says,
Nothing. Just don't worry about Green County right now. Green County, ain't nothing happening in Green County.
I was just asking, sir. James said the TCC game is going to be over at 9:30. Who are they playing?
If I'm not mistaken, they are playing Lincoln out of Florida, so that game should be over by
Yeah,
7:35.
if it started at 7:30, they'll be done by 8.
Exactly.
Now, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, TCC. You just ought to be ashamed. Just
Lincoln ought to
ought to
be
be
Man,
ashamed,
ashamed.
and they might need to stay their ass on down here and tell their ass because I wouldn't
just
waste their ass.
just go on and cancel and give TCC a extra week off in the season. Follow Uncle Luke.
Oh, my goodness. Mr. Ferguson said, hell, not a thing. Oh, talking about Greene County. But anyway, welcome, Mr. Map. May y'all shock a couple of people. Um,
In Wood. Since my brother ain't here, in Wood.
Where he
Obadiah,
at anyway? Bible study?
uh-huh.
That's what he say.
That
We're
what
gonna
he
give him the
means.
benefit. We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, he'll be here in
Yes,
a few minutes. We're gonna give him the benefit
exactly.
of that.
Exactly what he means. Obadiah says we might get a
Shit, I
chance to go
probably
on the
need.
road.
Shit, I probably need to be there with him here while we're talking.
Chris, what's going on, friend? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all gotta, well, according to Mr. Tate, the game ain't big on Friday because y'all gonna beat the dogs not out of Ware County, but I think that's gonna be a pretty good game. We'll see though. Mr. Sanders, welcome to the podcast. He said it is a televised game. It's going to be slow. The TCC Lincoln game is televised. Wow.
If anything, it's gonna be on a network only because they playing at TCC.
And that don't mean shit.
So no,
They ain't gonna
just
stop them
because
from
it's
busting the scoreboard on their ass.
just because it's televised on the network.
At some point, they're gonna have to have a running clock if they're that bad, you know. O'Neill, what's going on, Mr. Combs? Ware County is checking in. So glad to hear from you, sir. It's on the CW. Okay. Well, maybe that'll prolong it a little bit because they'll have TV timeouts. But at some point, they're probably gonna end up with them running clock. And Lincoln is as bad as y'all saying. Mr. Matt says they're gonna.
Cyrus is, but they ain't that bad. They just don't need to be playing TCC.
Gotcha.
So y'all, hold on. Y'all said TCC and Lincoln County gonna be on the CW.
No, not Lincoln County. Lincoln out of Florida.
Yeah,
Lincoln.
Lincoln, Florida, and TCC gonna be on CW.
For the local stations, yeah. That's a news
Oh,
station.
okay. So I was about to say, I know. Well, no, when you say CW, we got CW. CW is statewide. That's a national That's a national station.
It is.
I'm thinking CW. I know they ain't finna broadcast that thing up here because we don't want to see that because the CW up here is Peachtree TV.
Yeah, it's localized.
AKA Atlanta News First.
Because the CW down here, I mean, I think that they put making news on,
and it's the news station down here as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I was about to say, don't nobody in Atlanta want to see that game.
You don't know what they see. Everybody in Atlanta. It's people from Thomasville in Atlanta. Mr. Map says Greene County is going to shock Wilkinson County. These kids need it. Mr. Ferguson said, in what? Mr. Carlson says they aren't allowed to have a running clock. Is that a Florida rule? I mean, why not?
But they're playing in Georgia, so they can have a running clock because they're playing under GHSA rules, which goes back to the post of the suspended lineman. Will a suspended lineman play in Georgia because it's under Georgia rules?
And bigger than that, why are schools in Florida not allowed to have a running clock? That could be.
That's crazy. That don't make sense.
That probably would have saved Rickards from getting their asses tore up as bad as they did last week.
And there it is. Like they need to really think about implementing that, like for real. Bush Johnson, welcome to the podcast, sir. He says Big Tunes is checking in. Obadiah says, I agree, Thirsty, which is probably why GPB didn't come down here last week.
Man, GPB did not broadcast no games for the first 2 weeks of the season because of Corky Care. That's just a contract name. Trust me on that.
I mean, I am really surprised that they did stream in Middle Georgia last week, which really shocked me. Like
Who, GPB?
Yeah. GPB.
Yeah. What game they broadcast? What game they showed?
You know what game they showed. What else?
No, really, I don't, because I wasn't focused on GPB. I was focused on CW on the first 2 weeks.
GPB streamed the Peach County versus Perry game on Friday.
That's why y'all went on the network.
Is that what
I wish I had I did not know that because I would have told. I was looking for y'all on the network.
If you go to their page, you should be. It should still be up there. The game should be.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it on demand tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it on demand tomorrow at work.
Okay, Joey Porter, welcome to the podcast, sir. He says Florida has a running clock, went down by 35 in the second half. Oh, okay. Golly, that seems.
And Georgia similar. What Georgia? 28 in the second half.
I think.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. Good. And tell me again, Mr. Porter, what school you represent. I think you said you just really like Georgia football, but my mind ain't as good as it used to be. Trust me, I'm gonna get to know you. And I try to remember what school everybody represents, but let me know.
Mr. Porter, do you have any meals for sale?
You
Don't
know
listen
what?
to him, Mr. Porter.
This is
Oh,
getting messy.
I
Georgia
was
is
just
20.
hold on, Mr. Porter. Do you drive a blue one F-150?
Hey, wait, let me join in real quick. Do you like fall activities?
Don't listen to him, Mr. Porter. He says he coaches at Dodge County. Okay, you're over in Eastman. Okay. Did you all know that
Oh,
Eastern Georgia has the most, I think, underground water aquifers
you know what?
in
He ain't gonna listen to he's not gonna listen to this podcast no more after the winter come on tonight.
be quiet. Okay, it's
My
not a
Okay.
running
Lord.
clock. So they apparently they agreed that it's not going to be a running clock Friday with TCC. If Georgia is 28 in the fourth quarter, Mr. Westbrook.
No, that ain't true. Georgia has a second half rule that is it's either 28 or 35 that they will start the running clock in the second half if the coaches agree. Now, come the fourth quarter, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Let's be technical.
Oh God, Mr.
I'm just
Westbrook.
saying.
What's up, panel? Carver Columbus in here. I hear a lot of people around the state are chumping us off, but that's okay. Another Quillo, they'll be back. Okay.
Can I comment on that?
Yes, sir, you can. How
Okay.
can I stop you?
No, I'm not asking you to. I just want to comment on it because my thing is at before the season even kicked off, I said, and I'm not going to say verbatim because I really can't remember everything I said, but I said something to the effect of that Jarvis had to coach this year. So
Mhm.
with that being said, Carver Columbus, y'all need to redeem yourselves because no one was expecting you not only lose, but lose in the fashion that you did to Doug. Now, I was at that game. You're off, and I'm telling you straight up from my observation. If you are a true fan, you would tell me if you agree or disagree on this. Your offensive line needs a lot of work because that was your Achilles heel in that game. And I'm telling you right now, when Hateville Charter comes down there and you come up here to play Southwest DeKalb and Douglas County come down there, you're looking at four more losses before you get in the region play. So, as a true Carver Columbus fan, do you or do you not feel that your offensive line needs work right now? Because that is your downfall, is your offensive line right now. Your defense is straight. But your offensive line is making your offense go three and out, which is keeping your defense on the field and killing your defense. I will tell you this. That I think, yeah, that number two you got as kick returner, that kid is special. Keep the ball and put the ball as much as you can in that kid's hand, and your offense will produce. Your offense will produce, your special teams will produce and provide your offense with good field position, but your offense can't sustain a drive until you get that offensive line together. And that's my true assessment of Carver Columbus at this moment, as of today. Walking into a game against Spencer, which they should win. But after they play Spencer, Hateville, Charter, Southwest Cap, and Douglas County, it's gonna humble you real fast.
Let's see. Jimmy Westbrook said, we talked about that game, me and you. How you doing, Mr. Wright? He said, hey everybody, hey everyone, Big Peach Way. He said, I knew Mr. Thurston wasn't gonna let that go about Carver Columbus. And to your point, I'm gonna go back to a post that was in the group that was written by T. Abe, because you're talking about the offensive line. He
Mhm.
says this, my opinion only, Carver Columbus would be tough to beat in their classification. But the reason for this post, I'd like someone from Carver to get a word to the big right tackle for him to keep his shoulders square, power the outside punch, and move his feet on the upfield rushes by the opposing edge player. He's turning his shoulders and giving the defensive player an edge angle to get around him. Good good luck to everyone in week one. Miss Paula, how you doing? Cairo is checking in. Expect big things out of the syrup makers this year.
Can I
Miss
comment on Marquise's post real quick where he said, I just knew Thursday, wasn't gonna let it go. I wasn't gonna speak on it, but somebody brought it up. or somebody, Carver fan came in, brought Carver Columbus to the forefront, so I had to speak on it. So
He
I'm not
definitely was
trying to,
gonna speak on it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to down. 'Em. I'm not trying to, what. But my thing is, I just need for Carver Columbus fans to be true and be real.
And Mr.
If
Westbrook
Peach,
said yes.
no, I'm just saying if the Peach County fans on this podcast can be real about their team at times, Carver Columbus be real about yours.
Shit, I been real too. Fuck.
If Thomasville fans on this podcast can be real about their team, Carver Columbus be real about yours. That's
And
all. That's all I'm getting at.
so, Miss Heather, the Wizards gonna talk about it in just a minute. So, what's y'all's prediction on the Lee County game? I don't know much about the Miami team. I've seen some of their videos. They seem like a very aggressive team, which is good and bad. The one video was basically their coach saying anything near the ball gets knocked out. Don't matter if it's a player, coach, or cheerleader. We hitting anything near the ball. I left out the language used.
Well,
So
they better know what they're
I'm
doing because them people up there in Lee County like to fight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say,
Even when they win.
you should. I
mm,
don't think they understand where they going. I don't think they understand. I mean, I know Miami tough, but Albany, you they ain't nothing to play with. And Lee County is basically Albany. It's right down the street.
And they bringing Rick Ross with them, I see.
now
Mm.
my only question is, do we need to talk about what happened to the Miami boys when they came up here back in the day?
Let's talk.
And how they got ran up out of town?
Would you like to talk about it?
No, I ain't gonna talk about it because I ain't trying to incriminate nobody. I'm
Uh,
just trying to see. I'm just trying to open up my new Falcons here for the season right now.
oh Lord. James says he has a question. If Creekside loses again to an out-of-state opponent, how bad will that hurt him? It won't hurt him at all because that's not a factor in it's not a factor either way. What's gonna hurt them is if they lose in state and they only have 8 or 9 games to average out as opposed to 10. So a win or a loss to an out-of-state opponent won't affect them either way.
Yeah. So what y'all need to understand when it comes to the PSR is that non-GHSA games it's a zero effect on the PSR. It does not count. So basically, what Creekside is going to end up doing is instead of having 10 games count in the PSR, they're only going to have 8, with them playing the team from Alabama last week and the team from New Jersey this upcoming week. Whether I'm just saying whether they win or lose, it's
Mm.
it's not gonna affect their PSR.
Yeah, I think Creekside will be fine. I mean, they lost to the defending state champions, and they were in Alabama. Jimmy says Miami boys got ran up out of Southside Columbus in the '90s here too, in Columbus in the '90s. I believe all that. They call Columbus. They don't call it Columbus for nothing. Marquis said he would love for Lee County to play some of these tough South Carolina teams, especially North Augusta. They swear they can't be beat.
Well, I'm gonna say this: we got some teams this weekend playing some teams from South Carolina, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you actually look at the matchups, it's very interesting
Mm.
because I think we got 2 teams from Georgia playing South Carolina teams this year. I mean, this week. And I know one of the particular matchups that I like that I wish the Wizard had put on the pick'em, but I understand that he couldn't and he can't because it's a non-GHSA school. Is Savannah Christian playing Bethesda Academy in out of South Carolina?
That could be a good one. I'd
I
like to.
love that. I love that matchup. I love that game, and I want to see that game. I wish that game was on the pick'em, but it's a non-Georgia school, so
Is it
he
going to
couldn't
be
put
on
it
the
on the
network?
pick'em. It should be because it's being played at Savannah Christian this weekend,
Hmm.
so it
I
should
mean,
be.
the network is national, though, right? So even if it were played in South Carolina, you think it could be put in there?
It could be.
How you doing, Mr. Jordan? Welcome. Evan says, I thought out of state game wins were worth point 0.9 points, but the out of state teams' opponents' records weren't included. No, I think if you're at home, if you're at home, you get point 0.9 points. If it's a neutral, you get 1 point, and then if it's an away that you win, it's 1.1. Am I right, Mike? I'm gonna have to go back and look at it, but I don't think.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Non-GHSA school games do not count.
Yeah, the point
That's the
nine is
main thing. Now,
yeah.
as far as you playing in, home or away, I forget how the point totals work. I'm gonna have to
If
go.
if you
Shit,
win at
I
home,
can't
it's
even.
point
I can't
nine.
even go back. I can't even go back and watch that interview.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you win, I think if you win at home, you get a point 0.9. If it's a neutral site, there it's 1, and if you win an away game, it's a 1.1 that you get. But here's the thing. Hopefully, they'll come back and talk to us, because what's happening is, I think what's going to happen, especially with these higher classifications that just weren't used to it and just used to these 4 region. I mean, I think our listeners would know, but I think when they start like really, really putting out the PSR, like around October and stuff, there are going to be a lot of surprised and confused people. So hopefully, Dr. Scott and Mr. Oh, I'm sorry, I got
I
his name.
think we. I think we can get Dr. Scott back on. Throughout the season to break it down again, and we can ask him these specific questions.
Don't you have to have at least 9 games to go towards your PSR? I don't
No,
recall that, Mr. Reese. I don't recall that.
no, no. And the reason I'm saying no to that is because when the PSR originally started, um, Cedar Grove at the time had non-GHS. I'm saying non-GHSA games on their schedule.
It was like 3, right? Or 2. No, y'all
Two.
played in Florida and Texas, right?
They had two. Correct. They
Yeah.
had two non-GHSA games that did not count towards the PSR. But here's the thing that you have to understand: what that means for that GHSA school. Those GHSA games that they play, they have to win them or be an opponent that's going to benefit them.
Because I mean, y'all know how math works. Once you divide it and you've got fewer it's just
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
going to hurt
it's
you.
not
It's
in
going
the
to hurt you. Yeah. So non-GHS schools do not count. I'm sticking on that. I'm riding on that. I'm putting money on that. So Creekside, they have Creekside is going to have to win. Basically, they play against a Georgia team
Okay. You broke up
to
a little
keep
bit.
that.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I walked away. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm dipping into I went in the back room. I'm in the back room right now, dipping in the supplies and trying to
My,
and
my,
get me 5 wings
my. Okay,
and
sir.
some tater tots.
Okay. Mr. Sanders says out of state um is not included. James says there's going to be some good national games this weekend. I agree. Mr. Suggs, welcome to the podcast tonight. Hope
Man,
you
he
had a
done run to
good
pieces.
Hope you had a great vacation. He said, hope all is well. I'm here tonight. I've been in Seattle, Washington. I missed the game on last Friday and the show on Monday. But now, from what I was told, the O line needs improvement, but we knew they were going to be young. So, yes, Thirsty, you're right. Our D line is a veteran squad, veteran unit. But I do know without a shadow of a doubt by region play, they will be straight. I know our wonderful coaching staff will get that fixed. And again, that just goes back to showing how the coaching staff is not just monitoring talent, they're actually developing, because these kids are really young. And so I think by the time the season goes along, I think they'll learn a little bit more. They'll have more game time experience. And we'll
Well,
see how
Jess,
it goes. Yes,
can I
sir.
say this?
Yes, you can.
Mr. Shug, I'm going to respond to you with this. I understand completely what you're saying. Your non-region schedule, when you look at it, Games remaining. Spencer, Hateville Charter, Southwest DeKalb. Those two games you travel away from Carver. You have Douglas County at home, and then you travel all the way up to South Gwinnett to play before you get in the region play. And then once you get in the region play, I will tell you this. Your last two games in region will decide your seeding, i.e. October 30th, you got Sumter. November 6th, you got Worth County. Those two, yes, I think you all will be prepared mentally. It's just a matter of how will your team perform physically on the field at that time because you have a gauntlet of a non-region schedule. I look forward to you guys walking into region play, being healthy and staying healthy. That's number one. Number two, yes, I expect you to beat Kendrick. I expect you guys to beat Chris County, unless Chris County pulls a rabbit out the hat.
They got a coach and athletes, so we'll
Yeah,
see.
so we'll see. And that game for me is a coin flip as of today. But we'll know more as we move into the season. But when it comes to Carver Columbus, yes. Um, yeah, bottom line is in the state of Georgia, as a team that was expected to run through, your classification in 3A, and that was expected to, at a minimum, be in the bins, we have question marks now. So
We'll
let's be
see.
honest. So we're gonna let the season ride out. We got what? The season is 14, technically 14 weeks. We got 13 weeks left. Let's see what happens between now and then.
Yep. Hey, Miss Melody, welcome, welcome, welcome to the podcast, sweet lady. Um, Andrew Watkins says, "Get ready, y'all, for Doherty football season and Albany State football this weekend." Which leads to
Okay.
Mr. Reddick's question. I'll take this one. What y'all think about Albany State versus FAMU's game Saturday in Tallahassee? This is where I am with it. Albany State was really good last year. The coach at Albany State is now the coach. Quinn Gray, he's now back in Tallahassee at his alma mater, which is FAMU. Um, and he never really left because he was in Albany. He coached and he took his happy tail back to Tallahassee after the game, but that ain't my business. I will say this, Mr. Reddick. I think FAMU would have won handily anyway, but FAMU is not eligible for postseason because of their APR. So um, they've got a chip on their shoulder. It's gonna. I don't know whether they're just gonna be upset and have a chip on their shoulder, and just go out and just try to go lights out, or they won't. Or they just like, this season doesn't mean anything anyway. So it's really a season of pride because they're not eligible for postseason. Albany State, as good as they were last year, when their quarterback was not playing, they were average at best. That young guy is gone now. So we'll see how they do this year. They're kind of young and they got a brand new coach. So I said all that to say, bam, you should win.
Go Rattlers. And if you're coming, tread lightly in the city.
I will be in Tallahassee on the 19th. I know you'll be gone, but I'll be down there to see FAMU and Tennessee State. I'm excited.
Be there for us, sis. I'll be like,
Oh, really? Do I
not too
need to
far.
fly in too?
Come on, pull up. Well, fly down.
Fly down, fly down, fly down. Come on. Come on down. I'm excited. Hey, Mr. Wizard, how you doing?
How y'all doing
Hey, Wizard.
this
I'm
evening?
doing pretty good. It's a lot of people that
You
are
good?
ready to see you. It's a lot of people ready to see you. They want to see what you think about these upcoming games. So, with no further ado, we're gonna let you have the floor.
Oh, yeah?
Hmm.
No problem telling them what's order, what I got thinking
I can't hear you. Let me answer this question real quick for Mr. Meyer. The game between
about these upcoming games.
Let me answer this real quick.
Not
Sir,
at all. Are they ready to be true to them?
you going in and out, sir.
He must be in the back room with Thirsty.
Okay, let me answer this question for Marquise. The game between Tuskegee and Fort Valley will be Saturday, September the 5th at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in Mobile, Alabama. So he's gonna come back and recalibrate because I know y'all are ready to talk about the upcoming games. It's some pretty decent games, and I want to hear your our listeners. I want to hear what you have to say about the games and who's going to win and who's not.
Yeah, thank you. Technical difficulties.
Okay.
I'm just saying that what it seems like.
That what it sounds like to me, but you know,
Ain't no
he's still
telling
not
where
in the
he at right now.
basement. Is he coming back or?
Well, no, they not even here. I don't know what they is.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he's broadcasting from. Ain't no telling what man. This dude can be anywhere around the world trying to broadcast right now.
You be safe down there in Gainesville, Mr. Domney. I mean, as much as I dislike University of Florida, I will say um, it is a beautiful college town and it is a beautiful campus. So have fun. And it's very easy to get to from I-75. Just like really. Okay, Wizard, you back, friend? Hello.
Oh,
Oh, what?
can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
I hear you.
Okay. I just need for Thursday to get the damn screen up, and I'm good to go.
All right, baby. All right, it's thirsty. Make it happen.
Don't come here being hostile now.
Oh,
You
you
still
know
got
what?
to go home tonight.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm on probation.
That's
I can't
right.
do that.
Now,
Exactly. Act accordingly.
I'm just gonna say, Chris said the wizard got a track phone. Oh, Miss Melody, how do you do it, honey? How do you do it?
Y'all is crazy. Cool, though. I'm gonna let it be.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with private as I normally do. So in private, GAC loses to Calhoun. Savannah Christian loses to Bethesda Academy out of Savannah. Y'all do know they play in the South Carolina League, though, right? Okay.
Hmm.
And, Loving's going to have a close game against Pace Academy, but they pull it out, though.
Which one? Which private school is in? Oh, that's Lovejoy. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now I'm looking, trying to think. Okay, so quit, Mr. Wizard. I need you to, do something. I don't know if you handle this or Thirsty handles this or what. I need you to make sure that you get Calvary Day's name correct. There's no E. It's an A. Okay? Can we do that? Next
Uh,
time. But this is great.
okay.
So
I
Benedict
think we
is number
can.
9. It's fine. It's fine. So do you think okay, now I'll ask Thirsty later. Go ahead, friend.
Okay, thank you. So, we're going to move on to 1A. So, for 1A, I expect everybody to handle business, but except for ECI. ECI loses to Swainborough. Now, it's a close one. It's a coin flip, but I think Swainsboro going to pull it out.
Okay. I don't see anything. Is that Hawkinsville? I can't see between the thing. That's Hawkinsville at Mitchell County.
Yes, at number 10, yes, playing Mitchell County.
All I see is Kinsville. I didn't know if it was Watkinsville or Hawkinsville. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any comments about 1A? Okay.
Okay. Moving on to
Okay.
2A.
Paul Clarkston.
So 2A. Polk's going up there messing with them folks.
Mm-mm.
But I do expect Cook to lose.
Ooh.
I expect Dodge County to lose to Lamar County
Oh.
again
My.
this week.
Okay. All right. So we got a comment. Mr. Suggs, I'm gonna come back and read your comment when we talk about Carver. Let's see. Mr. McDaniel said Wisdom Mr. Strong Bastard that potion up, honey. That's every day. And yes, Lovejoy is public, Marquise. TJ Roberts, welcome to the podcast. He says he thinks the early and burying score will be a little closer than that. Obadiah wants to remind us that if you have your phone, turn it sideways and you can see the scores much better. And yes, Clarkston has not improved. So I don't see anything. I guess they'll come in later. Um, okay, Thomasville and Bainbridge. Okay, so you got Thomasville beating Bainbridge. Interesting.
No comment.
They in Bainbridge too? No, are they at Bainbridge or is versus Bainbridge?
We're gonna move on.
I think we might be going to Bainbridge this year. I could be wrong.
Okay. So let's do 3A. I don't see anything for 2A, but if it comes up, I'll read it. All right, let's do 3A.
Why is Vidalia playing Toombs County?
Because they are rivals. They are in the same county.
Okay.
And they all related, but they can't stand each other.
Okay, so Worth County, I expect Worth County to lose to Cairo this week.
I know you fucking
I
love.
expect Northeast to lose. I expect Northeast to lose to Warner Robins. Bowden bounces back and beats Callaway. And Morgan County loses to Eastside.
What is Eastside? 5A?
Something like that.
Okay.
I can't count that high, so I can't tell you.
Okay. So let me look at this. And okay. So Worth County versus Cairo. They're in Sylvester, apparently. Okay. I can see it, but I can tell you this. They definitely wouldn't win if they were in Cairo. They don't play them kind of games down there. I'm looking. Okay, let's see what the people say. Okay, so Bainbridge is coming to Thomasville. TJ Roberts says Worth is going to beat Cairo. Mr. Murphy, welcome to the podcast, sir. He says Bainbridge is coming to Thomasville. Deshaun says, well, if it rains, make sure y'all put a turf over it. Okay. Mr. McDaniel said, Lord, let's pray for Vidalia. Marquise says that Burke County and Statesboro game has always been a good matchup. Okay, so Mr. Roberts and Mr. Suggs are having a sidebar conversation. And Miss Jennifer says Cairo is gonna win all day long. Okay. I'd be interested to see how that's gonna work out. It's a test for both teams. I'll say that this is a great barometer for each team in the second week of the season. I will say that much. Okay, let's go to 4A, sir.
So, I think Sandy Creek's get a taste of reality from Douglas County.
Yeah.
And other than that, everybody else in 4A should have no business and win.
Okay. Uh, CJ Lane says, Cook Hornets. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Lane. He says, hope to go 2-0. Not gonna do any trash talking. Gonna let the past do the talking. Okay. Mr. Anderson, Damian Anderson, welcome to the podcast, sir. He said Thompson over ARC. And that's Augusta Richmond Academy, I think. Okay. I don't know. But you know, we'll see. Marquis said Vidalia lost before the game started. What's the rivalry game you just found out today? Worth and Cairo. What's the rivalry you talking about, Mr. Obadiah? TJ Roberts says Pierce is putting BTA to Brooks. We're gonna see. They're gonna need the National Guard in Lee and Vidalia. Yeah, agreed. Cause Cairo and Worth. They're gonna need the National Guard in Lee and Vidalia. I'm telling you that now. Because for them people to be related, Toombs and Vidalia, like they got cousins, they really cannot stand each other. Like I didn't realize it was that bad, but they don't like each other. All right, 5A. What we got? Oh, Po Mount Zion. Why y'all going up there bothering them folk?
I know, right?
That's
Heavy.
my Po best
But
friend.
Blessed Trinity and LaGrange and Benedictine and Ware County all lose this weekend.
Oh, okay. Mr. Lane, yeah, they did a score prediction against Blakely. We'll go back in a minute, but I will say you're not gonna like what it says. And Mr. Roberts, I don't know if I welcomed you to the podcast, but welcome, Mr. Roberts. And we have not seen. I mean, Doherty nor Sumter are ranked, so we haven't talked about them. But you can talk about it. All right, we ready to move on?
Always. Because I got people to do and things to see.
Understood. Who is that popped up in here? Did somebody pop up? Okay.
Yeah, that's the feisty bulldog.
All right, sure.
Just chill.
Okay.
6A.
I expect TCC to put a 50 piece up this weekend. And everybody else in 6A handle business.
Everybody handles business. Okay, so you said Lee County is gonna beat Carroll City. Okay.
Yeah, by a field goal.
Okay. Because they're in Lee County. Yeah. Carroll City will not get any favors in Leesburg, Georgia. They just not.
They got a little home cooking.
I just
Ain't
said
that what y'all call it?
I'm
Home
not
cooking?
saying they do home cooking. I'm just saying they won't get any favors.
Okay.
Okay. 7A. Evan says, watch out for Blessed Trinity against Milton. So what are you saying? You're thinking Blessed Trinity could pull the upset against Milton, Mr. Reese? Let us know. Deshaun says Carver was definitely able to move the ball on Lee County, so I believe Carroll City will win. Jeffrey says Sumter should bounce back this Friday against Doherty. Heather says, who you telling, Jess? We all know how it is playing in Lee. Yeah, it's not an easy place to play. I'll say that. But I ain't saying y'all cheating, Lee County fans. I'm just saying it's not easy and you won't get no favors.
Just don't turn the sprinklers on.
Yes. Let's go.
So 7A. Newton and Harrison. I think y'all lose this weekend. Newton will lose to Roswell. Harrison loses to East Powder.
Okay.
But I do got a question.
Plausible.
Why is Howard going down to Valdosta messing with them folks?
That's a great question. They ain't got no business bothering them people. None. Okay. Maybe they just couldn't find the game. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's all I can say. They I don't understand. James says TCC, you need to change the score from 56 to 65. Mr. Anderson says Lee County will beat Carroll City. Obadiah has a question for Thirsty. How did Sandy Creek look this past Friday? Because I'm sure you looked at them. Did you look at them on the network? I'm not sure. Mr. Reese says, yes, I do. Milton looked a little vulnerable against North Cobb last week. Blessed Trinity was has come up close the past 2 years against Milton. Okay. Well, one thing I don't do is doubt Mr. Reese because everything that he says is based in logic. So I won't be surprised. CJ says, let them keep sleeping on the Hornets.
Okay.
I love it when they do.
Hey, I just want to get up out of here.
Okay, you done? Okay. Would you like to announce the pick and
I'm
come and let
done.
you go? Okay. So remind them how long they have to put their pick'ems in and what the prize is, sir.
You have until 6 p.m. Friday to put your pick'ems in. The top 5 people from the regular season will challenge me in the playoffs for, at the moment, $150. So, with that being said, I need to go talk to my magic 8 ball and get on this broomstick and head to my next destination.
All right, tell the witch I said, hey, we'll talk to you later.
All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all on Monday.
Peace.
Mm-mm.
So,
Why
Thirsty.
y'all let that dude? Why y'all let that dude come on here?
Because he does a prediction. He's an integral part of the show, Thirsty.
Yeah, he is. You know what? You know what? I ain't gonna. You know what? I ain't gonna say that. So, what was the questions we had? Because man, I was off eating and stuff. So,
So the question was, how did Sandy Creek look? Did you see them on the network? Did you look at them?
I did watch the game,
Okay, how did Sandy Creek
and
look?
and I will tell you this: Grayson made Sandy Creek look good because Grayson gave up. What was it? A strip sack in the end zone that Sandy Creek recovered. Special teams killed Grayson. Um, Obviously, their offensive line did not allow the offense to produce because that is Grayson's weakness right now is their offensive line because it's a young offensive line and it's just not, and they just haven't developed yet. Um, so it was hard to measure Sandy Creek against Grayson after seeing how they performed against North Gwinnett.
Mhm.
I think Douglas County is going to be a better fundamental team. And it's going to be a true assessment of what Sandy Creek brings. Sandy Creek is going to run what's that, 4A. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sandy Creek is the team to beat in 4A, but in that non-region schedule that Sandy Creek has, this is going to be a good showing for Sandy Creek and to see and a true assessment of them going forward. But region play, expect to see Sandy Creek at the Benz. It's just a matter of the team that decides to show up to play.
Okay, we got you. Um, okay. Let's see. TJ says that there's going to be a shootout between Blakely and Cook. They have a quick little running back, but we've got 3 of them. Let's go. I'm assuming you're Cook County too as well, Mr. Roberts. Please let me know. Um, James has a question. What do you think TCC's weaknesses are right now? Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest assessment from an outsider looking in. Um, from your first game, it, you didn't play a competent opponent in your first game to give you a true assessment. That's just me looking from the outside in. I did watch a game. I watched the game on Friday. It you just didn't have comparable competition to give you a true assessment right now. So when it comes down to TCC, it's going, as far as I'm concerned, and this is just me talking, and nobody else on FNL talk, saying this. I think that no one will have a true assessment of you all until you get deeper into your schedule and you get in the region play. Nobody's going to have a true assessment of you because right now, when you look at your non-region schedule, I already knew off the bat Colquitt County was not an opponent to give a true assessment of. Lincoln out of Tallahassee definitely ain't. I don't even know why Latonia is coming down bothering y'all. They coming down for the paycheck. And yeah, you sticking to your Highway 84 rivalry in Brooks County. But outside of that, we won't have a true assessment of you until you get into region play. And when you get into region play, you should dominate. I mean, let's be honest. Y'all should dominate when you get into region play. So I look at it like this. Y'all got 13 weeks, well, 10 games, 10 regular season games of regulated practices. And you're going to have to exert yourself and play yourself in the playoffs to show who you really are. Nobody will really know who you are until you get into the playoffs. That's just, because nobody in the regular season should challenge you. Now that my brother is on, I'm going to let him speak on and say, if you really going to see the true talent and the true Thomas County Central in the regular season. Because I don't think we will.
Good question.
Before he gets started, can I say something? Because I was on time. I didn't have Bible study tonight. My personal take on it, I think TCC, even though, again, last week was not a test, and this week probably won't be either. I say TCC picked up right where they left off. And they're going to show your ass just like they showed you last year and the season before that. Go, yo.
Who's that game against this Friday?
Lincoln
out of Florida. Oh shit! Yeah. No.
Exactly.
Here's the thing about DC. Now, they until they get into region play, you really won't have to see them insert too much energy to show who TCC is. Once they get in region play, they can't get caught. And I think the coaching staff has done.
Is it just me or he R2D2?
No, it's him. He probably I probably already know where he at. You pass it, you going down that hill in Houston County. Huh? Yes, what he's doing is he's passed through Peach County. He's just hit the outskirts of Perry, and it's on 341, and it's a hill. You go down.
Okay, you got me now.
Yeah, he finna make a left on Perry Parkway.
You got me now. Yeah, I don't care about make that left on Perry Parkway, baby. You know it. So what I was saying is, I think the coaching staff has done a great job with TCC, keeping them grounded. Because they go through their non-region schedule and just pound them folks. And when you get into region play, because they're playing in one of the toughest regions, if not the toughest in the state of Georgia, as a coaching staff, you got to keep those kids' minds straight to let them know, okay, you done ran through your first 5 to 6 games, 4 to 5 games with an average margin of 40 points of victory. You can't lose that focus when you get into region play and think that the season just going to be that. So with that being said, I think you will see Thomas County Central perform as Thomas County Central throughout the season as well as into the playoffs.
Okay. And
hold on. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Jess, you got something to say?
I think y'all have covered it all. I agree with I agree with all of you. it is very difficult to replace the talent that TCC has, but somehow they managed to do it. So I won't never count them out. Go
I got a
ahead.
question. I got a question.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What's the highest offensive point scored in one season?
I have no clue. Won't you tell us?
Was it Thomas County the year before?
It's Creekside. Creekside said it last year.
Oh yeah, last year Creekside did say it. You're right.
So here's my thing, and this is what I'm getting at is this. I would not be surprised if Thomas County Central broke that record this year. And this is what I'm saying. And let's be real about it. When you look at their region, when you look at them when they get in the region play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's really the one? What teams are really going to challenge them in region play right now? Because again, as you said, the coaching staff is doing a great job keeping them grounded, keeping them humble, keeping them focused, right? All that good stuff. They gonna put up 50+ points in every non-region game that they play in. For the next three, tell me they ain't.
I don't
hold
think
on.
so. I think the Latonia game gonna be closer. Like I said, you might get 30 some points in that game.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with the Clay Davis on that. Shit.
Collecting receipts for my daddy. Just throwing it out there.
Please do.
Hold on. Wait. Remember the name on that receipt now. This time around, it ain't me saying.
Don't worry about it. He already put the listening ears on your post while he tried to act like he ain't see it.
Doing the eyes.
Yep. Love. I put the eyes. He put the ears. Lovejoy is on your ass, baby. Don't worry about it.
I tell Coach, I ain't saying nothing against him. All I'm saying is the game with Latonia is not gonna go what a lot of people think. And y'all, my brother and sister, and y'all loyal listeners know. 99, I ain't gonna say 99, let's just be fair, 98.5% of the times when yo say something, it be true.
I'm gonna roll with about 96.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll take that. What say you, Jason, bro?
I'm giving 95 margin of error.
We talking about real life.
Hey, I think they go hand in hand,
Exactly.
I don't know, sis. He close to 99 when it come to me, because I just be in denial and he just be putting it out there.
He's just so right by himself.
But anyway,
go ahead.
What you trying to get at, yo?
I'm just saying, bro. The Latonia game, I think, is gonna be a little tighter than what people think. Now, I do agree. Throughout region, bro, you're gonna see a dominant Thomas County Central. Like, we're gonna be doing what we've been doing the last couple of years. Man, this might be the best team in the state. I don't see nobody beating them. But at the same time, again, you're still gonna have Creekside that's gonna definitely bounce back from their loss last week. You're gonna have Langston Hughes still driving. So it's gonna still be those type of teams in 6A that can be questionable. What's gonna separate Thomas County Central from those other teams that we just mentioned is definitely gonna be region play. You're playing a playoff schedule going through your Coffee, your Hoco, your Lee County, your North Side now who's taking a big step up. Like, this is every week.
My bad, I was falling asleep on what you were saying.
Let me hear what you got to say.
No, we don't want to hear that. Let me read these comments. Heather says, exactly. It's one game at a time. Can't get complacent and will have to keep a foot on the gas no matter who we play. Jeffrey Roberts has brought up this point that nobody is discussing. Those two quarterbacks are a problem. And Miss Heather said, Shakira, she said she loves your sweet daddy. He's such a great coach and teacher. All right. So what do y'all have to say about the two quarterbacks?
How are you doing?
How do you think the
and again, I haven't seen Thomas County play. It's only been one game, and I hadn't really looked at any film. I didn't think I need to look at any film the way they did BTA Colquitt County. But awful. I would love to see what they're doing with that two quarterback system, because that was one thing that I I said I didn't believe in. I thought the kid from Rome would definitely have it locked down with. It looked like he may have taken the majority of snaps. But again, if it works for them to sit there and hang damn near 60 on Colquitt, have at it.
I mean, we normally say if you got two quarterbacks, you got no quarterback, right? That's what we normally say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case,
That
I
has been
think it's
said,
been
sir.
yeah. But this is the exception to that saying.
And there's always an
Um,
exception.
yeah, there is a but and exception. And I say that because there is so much talent around that quarterback. But around those two quarterbacks
Yeah.
on the offensive side of the ball. So I would not be surprised if Thomas County Central broke the scoring record in a single season this year and surpassed what Creekside did last year. I would not be surprised. The only thing is they got to pick up the pace. They got to put 60 up every week. All right. And when you look at their non-regional schedule, I hear what you're saying about Lithonia. You know how I feel about Lithonia this year. But I just don't think Lithonia is going to be able to stack up to the depth that TCC is going to bring, regardless of the ability or the talent or that depth. This depth period that's going to end up wearing down on Lithonia at the end of the day, because if TCC comes out running the ball, and I'm telling you right now, if TCC comes out and establish that ground game against Lithonia and take Lithonia's manhood, Lithonia's going to be a totally different team throughout that whole game. But if TCC comes out and tries to finesse Lithonia, now we're talking a different game.
Mm-hmm. And I know
So
y'all
TCC,
say that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
so I'm just saying, TCC, I'm giving you a game plan. Establish the ground game. Take Lithonia's manhood off the rip.
Okay.
When you get the ball on offense, you run it down their throat. You do not pass that first drive. You run it down their throat. You come out that second drive, you run it 4 straight times. That 5th time, play action pass over the top. You up 14-zip, and now you can do what you want to do for the rest of the game.
And I know y'all are saying that games are. I know games are about matchups and stuff. So I just want to ask this as a hypothetical. The way that TCC manhandled Colquitt, if
Mm-hmm.
Lithonia and Colquitt were to play, would that be a competitive game? Would Lithonia pull that out? Well, like, what are you thinking?
Good point. I'll let bro go first before I come in. Or sis, one of y'all can go.
Well, okay. If I'm gonna go first, Jen, I'm gonna ask you to repeat the question because I was sipping it and pulling at the same time.
Uh-huh. Okay. My question was, I know things are about matchups.
Yeah.
And we saw how TCC manhandled Colquitt.
Yes.
How do you think that Colquitt would fare against Lithonia? Are you thinking that Lithonia could if Lithonia were to go to Moultrie, or if Colquitt were to go to Lithonia, do you think Lithonia would be more competitive? Do you think
No.
they could pull it out, or what?
No. I don't think they could. I don't think they will pull it out because, and again, bigger school playing smaller school. I think the depth thing is going to be an issue, and I don't feel that Lithonia has the athletes to beat a Colquitt or a Thomas County Central. I just don't think Lithonia has those athletes. Like Cedar Grove had to go wire to wire with Colquitt County in 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I just don't think Lithonia is built like that. They're built for what they need to be built for up here in the Cab County to get through their region. I would not be. Don't be surprised if Lithonia wins their region and get a top 8 seed in the play going into the playoffs. But their non-region schedule is just one of those things that I don't think Lithonia is built for. And when you go to look at Lithonia's non-region schedule, you will understand once you take a look at their region schedule, because Lithonia's schedule is this. They played ML King last week, right? They got they got Lowndes next week. They got Thomas County Central the week after that. So that's 2 brutal programs that they're playing back to back that they're traveling to. and then they go to East Coweta, which I think they have a chance to win that game. It just depends on how healthy they are going into that game. And then they wrap up with East Coweta and get in the region play. And you're talking about them playing a maze, Druid Hills, Southwest DeKalb, Jackson, Tucker, and Abanika. In the region play right now, the only team that, for me, I see Lithonia having issues with is Southwest DeKalb and Tucker. Now, I'm gonna say this, and until you see this on tape, you're not gonna believe me. But Druid Hills could be a problem for them in region play. I watched the Druid Hills games last week. I granted who they played, it is what it is. But they did what they were supposed to do, exactly how they were supposed to do it last week. Druid Hills has a nice quarterback and receiver room. So that's why I say in region play, and I'm only talking region play, that Druid Hills could make some noise in region play.
Yo, you weren't here when the Wizard did his predictions. I don't know if you were able to see his predictions.
I was given the log by time.
Okay, I know this night. I'm not saying that, but he posted the predictions. I think yesterday. I was just asking if you
No,
had
no, no, no. The predictions are posted tonight at 9 o'clock after the show goes off.
Oh, okay. So anyway, the Wizard did his. Oh, those were the pick'ems. My apologies. Okay, so he did the predictions this today, and so you weren't here. You were giving your time to the Lord, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I would be interested in knowing your opinion on some of those games. Let me see. Okay, so and I'm going off the top of my head. Evan said something about Milton being careful with Blessed Trinity because they played them really close the past couple of years. And when he saw Milton last week, they looked a little vulnerable. The Wizard has Milton beating Blessed Trinity, I think, by touchdown. But I like your opinion on that game. Also says that that Bainbridge will lose to Thomasville. He says that Dublin will beat Perry by 2 scores. What are some other ones? Cairo will. I can't remember if Worth. I think Cairo will beat Worth County. I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. But and what your prediction is? Oh, and he said TCC would beat Carroll City by
50 points.
No, by 3 points. So those are just some of the games that I remember off the top of my head. Listeners, if you have any, you can talk about that.
Lee and Carroll City, right? Not TCC.
Oh, Lee and Carroll City. My apologies.
Yeah, 3 points. 3 points on that one.
Okay. The only thing it's about 2 games that I will probably disagree. Now, I do believe Milton will beat Blessed Trinity. Blessed Trinity played a good game last week, and we know Milton kind of got out of there with an overtime victory. But what we got to understand is that Baker, who I thought had graduated, he was gone for the entire season last year. You know what I mean? He was a transfer in last year. So he really still hadn't had the opportunity to play with those guys and learn the system and stuff, on the field, which I argue about preseason games and what you want to do, get familiar with your offense going through the year. Now, if you saw that last drive, Milton, Derek Baker was a dog on there. He took him down that field to score. So with that being said, I do think Milton beat Blessed Trinity. I do think Milton get rolling this year, especially after week 2, 3 going into. Now, the Perry Dublin game, I think it's a close game. I can't pick a winner because I know Perry offense is going to be stupid against Dublin's defense. But I also know Dublin defense, Perry defense is not going to be able to stop Dublin's offense. So that being said, that game can go either way. I do think Cairo beat Worth.
Duncan is a dog, man. I can't stop praising that kid. That kid is a dog. I do think Lee beat Carroll City. And what anything else that was said?
Can't think of anything else.
Out of those games that we just talked about, I kind of agree with the Wizards. That's where I would go. I don't know if the Dublin Perry margin is a 14 points or whatever you got, Mr. Wizard. But yeah, I don't see that happening this season. That's tough.
Yeah.
So you think Dublin over Perry by 35-14 is a bad score?
Yeah, 35-14 over Perry is definitely a bad score. Now,
Okay.
I'll tell you this. Perry put up 24 points or something against Peach County, and Peach County truly has a hell of a defense. That offense is potent, bro. That offense makes
somebody hold on, damn all that. Somebody close their car door.
Hold on, man. You know I'm just getting to the house, man. Okay. Perry put up 24 points on a good Peach County defense. Dublin defense.
What do you say?
Dublin defense won't be nowhere near what Peach County defense was.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay, how you doing, Mr. Robert? Steve and Wynn, welcome to the podcast tonight, sir. He said TCC on TCC. I'd like to know your what you think about the Lee County and Carroll City game, and I'm interested. I know you're gonna give us a recap when you get back. How you doing, Mr. Robert?
I ain't got it.
Told you hello.
It's sold out. Where the hell they put the liquor store?
Where the card at?
In my purse. Sorry guys.
I'm like, who sold out?
Well, yep, I gotta hit the button on that. I gotta hit the button on it right now.
She said she's sorry. Mr. Robert says, I think TCC understands all this as a community and wants to show out for the nation. And
you know what? Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Don't do that, Jeff. You know I got something to say on that one.
Yeah.
When they bring that word nation into the conversation.
Please don't say it, please.
This all I'm saying is, as a TCC fan, Mr. Roberts, do not bring the word nation into the conversation until your team starts playing the nation. Play a schedule.
I knew it was coming.
Play a schedule like Creekside and play the nation. Go across the border to Alabama and play Thompson.
For your information, I think Mr. Roberts is a Sumter County fan, but go ahead.
But I'm just saying though, if you're gonna bring the word to the two words TCC and nation in the same statement, tell TCC go across the Alabama border and play Thompson. Don't do that. Don't do that. We know they can dominate in Georgia. Can you dominate on that national stage? That's going to continue to be my issue until they do it.
Okay. I think that's been established. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. Friday is week 2. Deshaun says, bro, I'm so proud of you going to Bible study. Nothing like being a student of God's word. Eat as much of it as you can. Let it be your daily bread. Keep giving God his time. That's right.
Appreciate it, bro. Definitely got to.
Miss Roberts said they're not my team. He's just speaking football. And we certainly appreciate you, Mr. Roberts. We really do. We really do. Yeah.
So with that being said, get your pick'ems in again by 6 o'clock on Friday. It's $150 on the line. Hopefully, we can find us a sponsor this season that can get it back up to the $200 from last year, or even more this year. Pick'ems.
I might add
posted. Pick'ems were posted last night.
If sis add to it, I match what she had.
I thought you added to it. I thought you matched yo last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
me, you and Thirsty already got a nickel on it. So
well, there we go.
Okay, so now I feel compelled to add my fee. It's $200, guys.
$200 for the pickle. So, bro, make sure you go downstairs and let the wizard know that it's $200 for his pickle.
Well, technically, by law, I can't go down. I can't go into my own basement as long when he's down there. But good thing
Send a,
he's out of town, so I can go down there and leave a note for him.
send a carrier pigeon down there to him. Then that's all he deserves. Somebody
Shit,
eat his pigeon though.
shit. I'm gonna send that lizard down there with the note.
Mr. BJ Jordan, I don't know if I told you hello, but hello. Heather says we could have broken the record last year in points scored if our starters played more than half a game each week. You got a
Real
point?
quick, I'm sorry, baby, to interrupt you from Miss Heather, because she what we used to call her from the old place, the
Mhm.
salt of the earth. She is a sweet lady, man. Sorry to interrupt you from reading her thing, but I just wanted to address Mr. BJ Jordan real quick. Um, Man, y'all been not let us down, man. We got our eyes on Burke. I think they cracked our top 10 this week, but we ain't forgot about y'all down there, bro. Just keep being Burke County, man. If y'all keep doing what y'all supposed to do, we will be paying attention to you. But we kind of got our eyes on you. I think you cracked our top 10, or you right there about to. So I just wanted to reach out to Mr. Jordan, since he did say Burke County in the house.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. Well, guys, do we have anything else to discuss this
I do
evening?
real quick, not Georgia high school football. Um, and I just saw this, babe. I'm pretty sure you know it. So Langston Hughes great Princess Air Nolan transferred to Memphis. Third school in what 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, was beat out from a Division 2. I'm sorry, FCS transfer in. Man, y'all kids, man, parents, man, y'all talk to y'all kids, man. Let them know. Go somewhere where you want it. Play football, man. Get your film out there. Get your education for free. Stop following these big name schools, these blue bloods, man, where you wasting your entire college career backing up and sitting on the bench and stuff, man. We all saw what Aaron Nolan did in the state of Georgia. We know the kid can play football. I just think somebody's in his ear giving him bad advice, and I hate that for the kid.
Yeah.
Man, we could say that about another quarterback from the state of Georgia, but
Yeah,
I'm not going. But I'm not gonna comment on that because that ain't my
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk
All
about it,
I'm
I
gonna
guess,
say
when
is
I dig.
I'm trying to remember what he had. Well, I want to say he had Appalachian State now.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Wynn said, we'll see you later, Obadiah. We do definitely will see you Friday night. Mr. Wynn says Lee County and Carroll City is exciting for the fans, but Fabrizio and his staff are embracing the national spotlight. Lee is going to be physical and strong in the trenches, and if they play disciplined, they will win it.
Agreed.
Agreed. So we will be back on Friday evening. Um, I should be on. That's my goal. But if I'm driving through some Tennessee mountains, I don't think I'll be able to read and drive at the same time. So,
Hmm.
or reception or anything. But my goal is to be here Friday night, and prayerfully I won't be traveling, and my sister will be on
I'm thinking
time.
about. I'm thinking about just leaving Friday night from the Pete Jones game and just driving up to Memphis that night.
Memphis.
Not Memphis, but Nashville.
Man.
I don't know if you should do that.
I don't sleep, babe. You know that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he definitely ain't drinking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be drinking nothing.
Yeah. Stephen
And
Wynn says
he
Jake
ain't,
Garcia is on school number 5. Wow.
who
Lay
on school
low.
number 5?
Jake
Jake
Garcia.
Garcia.
No. Oh, I wasn't even talking about him.
Yeah, no,
I
he was
wasn't.
just saying it out.
But
He
that's
was,
crazy though. That's
yeah.
crazy. A lot of top high school quarterbacks that left the state of Georgia around what 2022, 2023 season. Some reclassified, some didn't. They're they only spent 1 year at a school and transferred.
Oh my god.
But where's the lie though?
I ain't said nothing, bro. I said
I'm
we'll
just
talk
saying.
about it later, bro.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it later. All right, we'll talk about it later.
But
So
guys,
on that note,
yeah, we thank y'all so much for joining us. Sis, go ahead and
All righty, you guys. As Sis just said, we do thank you guys for joining us. We could never ever do the show without you. We appreciate your loyalty and we appreciate you tuning in each and every week. With that being said, Thirsty, push the
hello.
goddamn button.
Okay.